This is a recording of a conversation with one of my clients, and his name is Bauke. And this conversation that you will hear was recorded a few weeks ago, and right now Bauke actually makes on average $200.39 a day. And this screenshot is taken a few weeks later, so just keep that in mind. So Bauke is doing very well right now, so please enjoy the conversation.
So today I have a client of mine, and we have been working for a little bit over 2.5 months now. And his name is Bauke. And he's doing very well right now. Bauke, how big is your list right now?
Hey Matt, yeah, my list is 4,682 subscribers right now.
hmm And how much are you making right now? How much have you made the last week?
Yeah, the last week has actually been really great. My best week so far. I've made $772
hmm
this week so far, and well, today isn't over yet, so it might go a little higher as well.
And all of this is from free traffic, right?
Um, I actually spent I think $150 on solo ads
Okay.
this week. So it's more than $600 is profit.
Okay, so that's very good, and it's not. We still have like a few hours left in the day, so it will probably go up.
Yeah, yeah. Usually, most of the the money that I actually make is made when I sleep because that's when America is awake. So
Yeah, absolutely,
yeah.
absolutely. And so we've been working for over 2.5 months now, and uh, why do you think you joined me? What was about me that basically made you say I have to work with Matt?
Well, it's actually your business model and the what you teach basically the
hmm
system because I was only just starting out in internet marketing earlier this year around like May. I first started dabbling in it, and it was during the summer that I learned a lot of things about it. And the first thing that really um, daunted me, so to speak, is that there are so many things that you have to learn,
Uh-huh.
and there's like so many internet marketers that are teaching it. They have years of experience, and they're teaching things as if they're easy, but
Yeah.
actually there are so many little things that you have to learn to set up a successful sales funnel, and so many people that are teaching things like create your own products and um, uh, basically you set up a whole sales funnel. You have to worry about copywriting and email marketing and creating products and all these things. They don't come easy if you just start out. And that's actually something that your system can do. It can teach someone who is an absolute newbie who's never even heard of internet marketing before. It can teach them to make money online in just a couple of months. Um, without needing to know anything about these complicated things. And I think that in the end, if you really want to grow big, you will need to learn these things. But it's not something that you should start out with because you will get overwhelmed
Exactly.
very, very fast.
Yeah.
And your system is simple, easy to learn, simple to implement, and it will start making money very fast without you having to worry about a lot of these complicated things.
Absolutely. And the best part is that your income grows and grows and grows and grows, and it never stops growing.
Yeah, yeah. That's actually something that's actually great because there's one other model that can make you money very fast and very simple, which is selling solo ads.
Yeah.
But your model is so much better because it will grow itself, whereas with solo ads you have to constantly reinvest your earnings
Yeah.
to keep growing, and you will just burn your list out fast if you don't, and you will actually hurt yourself. So that's also another thing that's really great about your model compared to the Solite model, which is another very popular model for beginners.
Yeah, and often, I talk to those people who sell soul ads, and they tell me, well, last month I made $7,000. But what they don't tell me is that maybe they spent $4,000 on traffic.
Yeah, correct.
Yeah, so so often, what we do, that model is kind of similar to our model, except that, when we buy a soul ad, um, to sell soul ads, we have to buy soul ads first. So,
Yeah.
and it is quite complicated, to do that. And with ad
Yeah.
swapping, you just bypass all the hassle, that soul ads have, and you just get the good stuff, right?
Absolutely.
So, Bauke, could you please describe your experience working with me and what you liked the most and how beneficial that was? And would you also say that if you go back to the past, if you go back to August the 1st, which is when we started working together, would you say that you would work with me again?
Yeah, absolutely. Um, what has benefited me the most from your coaching program has actually not been what I expected, but it's been the weekly webinars.
Hmm.
Um, it's really awesome to talk with you and with the other members in the coaching program. I feel that over the past few weeks we really formed a community
Yeah.
with the rest of the coaching program members, and that has really been very motivating for me. I
Hmm.
mean, when I just joined your coaching program, I I had started building a list with the intention of maybe selling solo ads at some point, and it was just so extremely frustrating those first few weeks when you just start list building. It's extremely frustrating, especially when you have no motivation in seeing other people doing the same thing and succeeding with it, like we are
Yeah.
in the coaching program. And because list building, it takes a bit of time in the beginning, and it will continuously grow itself at some point, but it takes a while before you reach that point, and it's very easy to lose motivation before that time. And your coaching program has really helped a lot in staying motivated, staying on the path, keep doing what you're doing. And you keep saying that as well. Just keep doing what you're doing, and you will make money. And it's hard to believe when you're not um, confronted with the success of other people on a weekly basis, and that has really helped me so much.
Hmm. So, what would you tell to that person who is probably listening to us right now, and maybe he's on the fence whether he should schedule a strategy session with me or not, whether he should work with me or not? Uh,
Well,
what would you tell that person?
first of all, schedule a strategy session because there's nothing to lose. I mean, you will get so much information from that strategy session alone. Even if you have absolutely no intention of joining the coaching program, just do it, and it's amazing. So you should really do that. And as for the coaching program, well, I can really say that if you're one of those people that is very frustrated with not being able to make money online, then this coaching program is really for you because it will first of all, it will give you a very simple business model that you can implement from the get-go, and you will see results pretty fast, and you will not have to worry about all those complicated things. And second of all, the motivation that you are getting from the other students in the coaching program and Matt talking to you every week on the webinar is really great. And you will really, like, if you just put in a few hours a day of work, you will get results really fast.
Hmm. Absolutely. And all those weekly webinars, when I talk to people, I just can see that progress. And, some people, for some, it takes more time than 4 hours, but eventually all of them get there. And also, I believe that the mastermind group that we have, the Facebook group, is quite active as well. So it's pretty inspiring when somebody, shares um, uh, a screenshot that they made their first sale or first commission, and everyone just gets so excited.
Yeah, yeah, it's amazing. There's a lot of activity in that group, and I love it.
Absolutely. Uh, all right. So, would you say that you have any final thoughts or any other suggestions for somebody who's maybe listening and who's still maybe on the fence whether he should work with me or not? And I guess before you join me, how did you feel? Did you feel nervous?
Yeah, sure. I had, like I said, I had only just started out in internet marketing, and I knew I needed a coaching program because, well, really, that's really the only way that you can get uh, out of the frustration of getting started. And it was very hard, to find which coaching program am I going to join, which business model do I like, where do I want to go, where am I now, and what would be the logical next step. And I would say that especially for someone who is a beginner or who is frustrated with trying to do things on his own, this coaching program really helps. And yeah, that's really something that you should look into.
Yeah, I guess Bauke, the only thing that you regret now. So you mentioned that you started in early 2014, right?
Yeah, around May.
Yeah, so I guess the only thing that you regret is, or wondering is, why you did not sign up with me like in May.
Yeah, that's actually very true.
Yeah, so by now I guess you would make like almost almost like $10,000 a month, I guess, if
I
you approach.
guess that could very well have been possible. Yeah. I mean,
Absolutely.
looking back 2.5 months, that's when I joined. So yeah, that's like another 2.5 months ago
Yeah.
before that. So yeah, I definitely think that I would, well, maybe not 10,000, but I would at least make $5,000-6,000 a month by now. And
Yeah.
yeah, it's actually crazy to think about it like that, how fast it can go. I mean, 2.5 months ago, I was, I think I spent like $600 on solo ads, and I had not made anything at all. I had a
Wow.
list, a small list, and it was okay that I could build off that, but it was just so frustrating to see no results at all.
Yeah.
And I had no idea how I was going to monetize that list. So
What would you tell those people who maybe worked with somebody in the past, but they got burned and now they are very skeptical?
um, well, I don't have much experience with that, unfortunately, but um,
I guess fortunately.
yeah, fortunately, of course. Wow, I just, yeah, fortunately, I have no experience with that. But I would say that do your due diligence and look at the testimonials. Look at my testimonial. Look at Josephine's testimonial. Um, look around the Warrior Forum. You can see some great information on Matt's coaching program there. And schedule a strategy session. He basically lays out his whole plan, his whole system out for you in the strategy session. And if you think that is something you want to do, then uh, he will help you get there. So just go for it. And if you don't like the business model, if you don't think that's for you, then find something else. But I think that everybody will love this business model because it's so simple and easy to implement.
Exactly. Absolutely. So, in the worst case scenario, if somebody schedules a strategy session, what will happen? Well, um, uh,
They'll lose 2 hours of their time, but
yeah,
I
but I
they
also
will
say that
still have learned a lot, even if they don't feel like this is what they want to do.
yeah, and I also say that if you don't feel like you got enough value, and if you feel like I wasted your 2 hours, then I will send you $200 out of my own pocket, no questions asked.
Amazing.
So, if you're still listening to this and if you're still hesitating, then I would urge you to schedule a session right now. Um, and, who knows, maybe 2.5 months later, you will be the one who I'll be talking to, just like I'm talking to Bauke right now. So, Bauke, I really appreciate your time here. You are an inspiration for other clients of mine and for my future clients of mine, and I guess quite a few people will join because they basically saw this testimonial and they said, well, maybe I can do this too. So,
Yeah,
Bauke, thank you
awesome.
so much.
Awesome. You're welcome.